How malicious is this girl's heart? She saw a baby crawling out of the playpen, so she secretly took a small cookie to lure the 9-month-old baby to the edge of the pool. Then, with an evil expression, she watched as the baby got closer and closer to the pool while she listened to music and sipped a drink. Fortunately, the baby's mother discovered it in time, preventing a tragedy. At that moment, the wife scolded her husband for not watching the baby closely, but the husband insisted he had closed the door properly and had no idea how the baby got out. As she puzzled over this, she suddenly found a cookie on the floor. Seeing her plan fail, Emma's eyes turned ferocious. The mistress of this house is Emma's aunt. For years ago, after Emma's father passed away, her aunt adopted her. But she didn't know that this seemingly well-behaved little girl was secretly a murderous psychopath. Before being adopted by her aunt, Emma had already killed 4 people, including her own father. After 4 years of honing her skills, Emma's methods of killing became even more vicious. That day, her uncle told Emma that he had found a boarding school for her and planned to have her move out soon. Emma outwardly expressed gratitude for her uncle finding her a good school, but inwardly, she believed her aunt's family wanted to get rid of her because they now had a baby. That night, while her uncle was fixing the car, Emma suddenly turned off the garage lights. The man thought the light was broken and didn't think much of it. He leaned forward to check what was wrong, but the next second, he was crushed under the car. He shouted a few times, but no one responded. However, he vaguely saw a figure slowly walking away from the garage. Before losing consciousness, he even heard a cheerful whistling sound. When the man was found, he had been trapped for hours and was sent to the hospital, where he remained in a coma. Back at home, Emma hypocritically comforted her aunt, telling her everything would be okay, but deep down, she wished her uncle would never wake up. Emma thought her evil deeds were unknown, but she didn't expect that a new student at school had been silently watching her every move. Emma always excelled academically at school. She and a curly-haired girl named Kate both signed up for the dance class. However, Kate's talent in dance clearly surpassed Emma's, which fueled Emma's intense jealousy. The day before the election for dance team captain, Emma secretly took Kate's beloved dog. When the dog was found, it had been brutally killed. Devastated by the loss of her pet, Kate didn't come to school that day and had no interest in participating in the captain election. This gave Emma a chance to shine. Although Emma performed brilliantly on stage, everyone still believed Kate was the best candidate for captain. Emma could only force a smile, since no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't outshine Kate. She decided to make Kate disappear. Despite her failure in the competition, Emma acted indifferent. But the new transfer student, Anna, had already seen through her discontent. That day, Anna confronted Emma, telling her she knew about all the things she had done. Anna also knew that Emma had deliberately caused her uncle's leg to be crushed under the car, trying to drive him out of the house. Emma outwardly said she would leave, but inwardly she was already planning to kill her uncle and Anna, who knew her true nature. That night, Emma called Anna and asked her to come to her house. Emma said she was willing to confess everything, claiming she had her reasons and wanted to explain in person. That evening, Emma deliberately told a classmate that Anna would be visiting her house and invited the classmate to come over an hour later. Since this classmate knew Anna had previously clashed with Emma, whatever Anna did later, someone could testify on Emma's behalf. Although Anna anticipated danger, she still went to Emma's house, carrying pepper spray for protection. But she underestimated Emma's cunning. As soon as Anna entered, Emma admitted to being a murderer, confessing that she used a cookie to lure the 9-month-old baby to the pool to stage an accidental drowning. Not only that, but she also crushed her uncle's leg and stole the medical room key to prevent Kate, who had epilepsy, from getting her medication during a seizure. Anna couldn't believe that the teenage girl in front of her could be so vicious. But by then, Anna couldn't move because the sleeping pills in her coffee had taken effect. Taking advantage of this, Emma called the police, claiming Anna had gone crazy, attacked her, and set fire to her house. Emma planned to start a big fire and frame Anna as the arsonist, allowing herself to escape blame. Next, she would deal with her uncle, her biggest threat. Emma played the sound of a baby crying on her phone to lure her uncle to the second floor. When the man realized he had been tricked, it was too late. He called out for Emma from the second floor, but she didn't respond. Meanwhile, downstairs, she ignited the gas and began splashing gasoline everywhere. Finally, she placed the empty gasoline can in Anna's hand to create the illusion that Anna was the arsonist. Then, she pretended to escape from the fire just as her aunt returned home. Seeing the house on fire and knowing this must be Emma's doing, her aunt rushed into the burning house despite the danger to save her husband, who was still inside. On the second floor, Angela finally found her husband. She tried to help him escape, but the smoke was too thick, and both passed out. As the police arrived, Emma held her little brother and shouted for help, while her classmate also arrived at the house, ready to vouch for her. Looking at the raging fire consuming the house, Emma once again revealed an evil smile. The story ends here. This devious little girl has already taken 9 lives. Who will be the next to fall victim to her malicious schemes?